Geometry has not had a big update in 14 months, which is quite a while, not as big as 2.2, but still a large amount of time. So a big update like 2.208 is pretty crazy. And today we are going to be going through everything in the new update. But first of all, I just want to put some disclaimers. The update is not on mobile, it's only on Windows and Mac. Hopefully it comes out for mobile soon, but for now you cannot play it on mobile. Second of all your mods will be gone because they need to be updated for 2.208. So Geode, Mega Hack, or any mods that you use are going to be gone for a while. So maybe like a week or so, and then it'll come back. Starting off with possibly the biggest feature in this update, something that the community has been asking for so long, is CBF. So if we click the settings right here and then options, you can see immediately click between steps and click on steps. A lot of people know what click between steps is. It's click between frames. And basically it makes the delay of your clicks lower because you click in between the steps rather than having to wait for the next step. So it just makes your clicks slightly more accurate. And click on steps, if you don't know, your game runs at 240 frames per second, at least for the physics steps. And this will just make it 240 no matter what FPS you're on. And this just makes your clicks more accurate. So I believe most people would want to turn this on. Of course, it's very hard to actually tell the difference, but a lot of top players use this, and I mean, it's fine to use. Definitely not considered as cheating anymore. Okay, so it's editing jobs here. Apparently this is actually buggy. Someone used an auto clicker with this on and it was inconsistent. So maybe don't use this one yet and use this one instead until RobTop fixes it, because right now it's really buggy. Anyways, yeah, let's go back to the video. Second, we have the new gauntlet. So of course we have the random and chance gauntlet, which there were contests for, but something new actually is, okay, hold on. Treasure and Gem Gauntlet. These two were not here before. I'm not too sure what they are. I'm guessing they're just about treasure and gems, kind of like around that theme. So yeah, we got 4 new gauntlets, and the next feature is leaderboards. So if we go into scores, which is the leaderboards, you can see on the right side of the screen, there's stars, moons, demons, and coins. And this works for everything except for creators, of course. So if we go top 100, we could see this person has the most moons, this person has the most demons and coins. Smithy just has all of them. So this can be very useful. For example, I go to my friends and, oh, who has the most moons? And you can see the top, you can see the bottom, and clearly he doesn't play that many platformer levels. And honestly, I don't either. All of my moons are like from the start of 2.2. Next up, this is actually a pretty cool one as well. So normally, if you die in a level, nothing really happens, you just die. But if we pause and click this settings button, then you'll see there's a new thing right here, hitbox on death. And you can probably guess what this does. When you die, it shows the hitboxes. And this can just be useful for knowing how you died. It's nice that we got this as an official feature, because there was usually mods to do this. The next feature is if you go into your profile and then you go into settings, you can see there's a bunch more stuff here. I'm pretty sure before there was only YouTube and Twitter, but now there's also Twitch, Instagram, TikTok, Discord, and custom. I actually don't know what this does, and to be honest, even after reading, I still don't know what it does. This next one is actually very important. So if you go into the editor, pause, press settings, then you can see there's enable link controls. If you have this on, then you can place 2 objects together, and you could select them both, and you can press this link button right here. And now if I select one of them, it selects both. You can also unlink them. This is a very useful feature. And there was something actually new added to this. If I just click all of these, they're all linked, right? But this checkbox, if I turn this off, then they're no longer linked. And you might be wondering, well, why don't you just unlink them? You can just do that, right? Well, now you can turn this checkbox back on and they're linked again. So basically, this is just a really fast way to enable and unenable linking. So if you want to link an object and you're like, wait, I want to select something specific for a second, then you can just turn that off, select it, turn this back on, and now your links are all back. So that's very useful because before you have to go all the way back into the settings to do that. Next is tracing. This is actually a pretty big thing. So let's say we have an object, we add this to a group, then we place down a move trigger, and then we put the group here. Let's just make it move whatever. And then let's go to edit group, back to edit group, and then press trace in. This button was not here before. And now, as you can see the move trigger going to this object. And this works if we place even more stuff. So if we do a rotate trigger, and then if we just play test, then you can see this also works. And this is very useful if you just want to see what triggers are linked to this object. You can only do one object at a time, which is fine. Next, for the particle trigger, if we go edit special and then visual, wait, no extra, then there's a lot of new buttons down here. To be honest, I kind of suck at the particle trigger, but hopefully someone makes a tutorial about it soon. And you can mess around with these if you want yourself as well. Finally, we have improved networking, which is kind of a small thing, but I'm guessing if you search something, it searches it faster. And we have bug fixes and smaller additions. So yeah, overall, this is a crazy update. We had CBF, we had some other cool changes like the leaderboards, the new gauntlets, some cool new editor stuff. And this was overall just a great quality of life update. Let me know if there's anything I missed in the comments, and I will definitely add it to a pinned comment. Thank you for watching. I hope this helped, and I will see you guys next time.